Hey everyone, so here we are, September 28th, and I'm on my way to Arizona to go meet up with some camp friends, and it also happens to be, as you might have guessed, my 6-month hormone replacement therapy update. So, why don't you guys stay tuned, and I'll come back at you with another update very soon. Just wanted to share this lovely rainbow with you all as I'm driving along here. Okay, we're less than 3 hours away, and I am getting very excited to get on this plane and go see my friends. That said, you know, I am a little nervous about getting through TSA. It always seems to give me issues. But the last couple of times I did have a better time getting through TSA because I was using the TSA Cares program. So hopefully I've set it up in Chicago, and let's keep our fingers crossed that it's going to make getting through security a little bit easier. So here we are, 20 minutes out from Chicago O'Hare Airport, where I'm going to catch my flight to Arizona. It hasn't been too bad of a drive. I haven't come on as much as I anticipated I might to talk to you guys, but that's okay because once we get there, we're running a little ahead of schedule, and so I'm going to stop and do my makeup in the car before I go into the airport, and we'll talk then. Hi everybody, so here I am at Chicago O'Hare, and I'm going to do my makeup in the car. This is going to be interesting. I've never tried to do this before, so bear with me. Anyway, I am a little nervous, as always, when it comes to traveling, because, well, back in June, I had a not-so-fun experience with TSA that I kind of alluded to, but I didn't really talk too much about. So I did want to expand a little further on that because, you know, I've had a lot of progress that I've made in regard to this, which I know it's an issue for many people who are part of the transgender community, that invasive pat-downs are performed, ones which not only risk exposing us in potentially dangerous situations, but are just kind of generally humiliating. And so I ended up filing a complaint with TSA and also with the ACLU of Michigan, and my congressperson in Detroit actually took up the helm with reaching out to TSA on my behalf and, you know, telling them about some of the issues that exist with the screening process that uses those body scanning machines. They're called AIT, Advanced Imaging Technology, and, you know, they're millimeter wavelength scanners. So anything that is a millimeter or larger gets picked up, and it's all done based off of the press of a button, either a blue or a pink button, for someone who looks like a man or a woman, as seen by the TSA officer. So, because of that binary built in, you know, a lot of us folks who don't fit the gender norms alarm those machines, and many other people too, like people with dwarfism, which I had the pleasure of speaking with Marie from TSA in DC. She's the head of their diversity and equity and inclusion office and multicultural affairs at TSA. And she did tell me a lot about what is happening within the organization to try and make the screening process a little less invasive and a little less binary as well, which, you know, that's nice always to see and hear about, but it would be good to really see this happening. However, that said, my last couple of experiences were fairly positive, where I went through the airport and I didn't even get a pat down because they actually listened to my requests. And it's all because I did set up this TSA Cares services, where once they hear that I have some special requests for my screening, then they go ahead and make sure it gets done, especially when it's been set up ahead of time, because then there's documentation of their failure to provide services that make screening and security more equitable for those of us with different body types beyond those normals. And this isn't just an issue for transgender people. This is an issue for black women, apparently, just because of the texture of their hair not being the same as that of the white female prototype that was used for training these scanners on what to look for and calibrating them. So there's still a lot of issues. I did speak about this specific thing with Marie from TSA, and I did mention one idea of allowing people to choose the body type that most reflects theirs from a variety of different components, you know, maybe that they can pick. But maybe that's too prone to error. I don't know, we'll see. If you see those start popping up, just know it was mentioned here first. But anyway, besides that, I also do have Clear, which I got on like a free trial coming through the airport one time, and when I tried to cancel it, they were like, wait, stay for 2 more months. And it worked out perfectly because I had quite a bit of traveling to do. So I'm using that, and it does speed up the process quite a bit, and it makes it so I don't have to pull out my ID. And as a frequent flyer with Delta, like, I don't pay anything for that frequent flyer membership, but I do get the benefit of like $70 off with this Clear thing. So that's pretty cool. I went ahead and did it. We'll see if I want to keep it. I don't really fly that frequently, but it really makes it a breeze getting through the lines for security. Again, like I said, I don't have to pull out my ID, so there's none of that confusion with like what I look like versus my driver's license. And it's really nice to have that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing all this makeup, and we'll talk again when it comes into the airport. So to give a quick update, I was escorted all the way through security. I got to bypass everybody on the lines. I didn't even really need to use my Clear, but I went ahead and did it so that I didn't have to show my ID. But I was just brought past everybody else waiting, and I didn't have to go through the body scanners either. I was allowed to just go straight through a metal detector, even keep my shoes on. Very, very nice experience here in Chicago. Much better than any others that I've had, and I really appreciate it. I was misgendered a few times, but you know, that's to be expected until I get my voice into a range where I want it to be, but that's a story for another time. So anyway, I'm gonna eat my food before I get on this plane, and I'll see you guys on the other side. So I have just landed in Phoenix, and I'm headed to go pick up my bag now. Friends should be getting here in about an hour or so I'll probably sit down, do some video editing so that I can cut together all these clips from today and see how that goes. Hey everybody, so I just wanted to go ahead and finish off this video that I started recording yesterday. Sorry, it's been a little hectic with the long day traveling and finally getting to see all of my friends for the first time in a ton of years. So anyway, just to go along with the update so that I can give all of the 6-month good details that everyone was looking for. Haven't noticed too much change recently in the size of my breasts, but I have noticed a little extra tenderness, and on top of that there's been a clear discharge coming out of my nipples. So I reached out to my doctor just to see what's up with that, see if it's normal, and yeah, apparently it's totally normal. However, just as a precaution, you know, they'd like me to come in to have a breast exam done, as well as to get some extra levels on my blood work to see if there are reasons for concern with, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but essentially it's a growth that would be producing too much prolactin and causing me to essentially start lactating, just without producing milk, I think. I'm not exactly clear. I've been reading up on it, and the science is not there, as it isn't, and we know that to be true with most things about transition and how hormone replacement therapy actually affects our physiology. So anyway, I'll step off my soapbox for that, but overall, things are going really well. things continue to get better with my boyfriend, so I'm very happy about that. I think things are moving in a great direction, and I'm very excited. School has been kicking my butt, but we're going to keep trying. There's only a little bit left to get through. I just have to make it till the end of December, and then I should be okay from thereafter. So we shall see about that. What else has been going on? Laser has been going really well. So I just had my third face treatment on Monday. So that was the 26th of September. And we're here 3 days after. I'm wearing makeup right now, so you can't really see, but there was a good amount of stubble still like on my face, with like the visible hair follicles, which it's bothersome, but hopefully by tomorrow, I'm thinking it looks like they've grown out enough so that the exfoliating tip that I got from one of my audience members, thank you so much by the way, is hopefully going to take all those extra follicles out. So I'm very excited about that. I think I've made a ton of progress. I feel like I maybe have like 40% of the facial hair growing that I had before, and it's mostly concentrated around my mouth, like my upper lip and my chin, which are the most painful parts for laser, but it's okay. It'll be really well worth it once I have no hair. With that last round I did, I got 6 full days of no shaving my face. So that was really cool. And even after that, it was like a few weeks where I just had to do a quick touch up for a hair here or there. So I was very pleased with that. I don't think anything else has really changed too terribly much. It's mostly just been like the last month I've been crazy focused on school and busy. I did have my sister's wedding recently. That was a couple of weeks ago, and I got to be a bridesmaid. And it was so beautiful. I think that she and her husband had a wonderful time. It looked like they were having a lot of fun, so I'm glad about that. And it was, for me, a very overwhelming weekend because I had a final coming up in a few days, and I was seeing most of my family for the very first time since transitioning, so that was quite nerve-wracking. But it went really, really well. I just felt a lot of love and a lot of acceptance and a lot of encouragement from all of my extended family members. So that was really nice, and I really appreciated it, and it turned what was a very overwhelming thing to anticipate into something that is now a really nice, pleasant, lasting memory. So I'm very pleased about how that went. And I think that's really like the big thing that went on in the last month, was just seeing most of my family for the first time, which can be extremely difficult, of course. And I'm really fortunate in that I have a very accepting family, both my immediate and my extended family, and I'm really grateful for them. I think that takes care of it. It's been really cool seeing my friends too. This is the first time I've seen them in years. Most of them, I'd only seen one of them since transitioning. And I thought this was going to be a little strange. I wore a bathing suit in front of people other than my boyfriend for the first time. And it was a little weird. Honestly, though, from what I heard, it was weirder for me than it was for them. So I will take it. And I do feel a lot better having gotten that out of the way, and it's good I got to do it with a group of guys that I'm so close and comfortable with. These are my absolute best friends in the world, and I love you guys. So thanks for planning out a great trip. I'm really glad. I'm looking forward to the rest of what we've got to do together for the next few days, and I'm gonna sign off now so I can go back to enjoying my friends. Anyway, it's been 6 months for those of you who've been following along. I can't believe we made it here half a year already. That was really fast. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. So if you stuck around this long for the video, thanks for watching. As always, please like, comment. I love hearing from you guys and talking with you guys in the comments. And learning things from you guys. It's been very helpful, very encouraging to see how much you're enjoying my videos. So thank you for keeping up. And if you haven't been, then please feel free to subscribe and check out all the rest of the videos. And I will see you guys next time at 7 months. All right, bye.